From a princess to a queen she's grown, learning to fly with each wing she's shown. First crochet, then knit, now sewing she goes. Spinning and dyeing, what's next, who knows? She walks her path with courage bright, from morning sun to stars at night. No task too small, no dream too high. She'll soar above, reach the sky. From thread to thread, her story weaves a journey of strength, best believe. From spinning wheels to stitching seams, she crafts her world, living her dreams. Each new skill, a chapter turned, with every challenge, lessons learned. In skeins of yarn, her spirit threads, creating life with needle and thread. She moves with grace through tangled lines, with heart so pure and mind that shines. No fear of what's yet to be sown, a future bright and love she's known. From humble start she's climbed so far, her inner glow now like a star. With every stitch a vision clear, a realm she's built without fear. Oh,
Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. Hello, Miss Soila and Sally and Angela and Deborah. Welcome in. It's wonderful to see you all here tonight. Mel, unfortunately, is not able to make it tonight. She finally was able to get outside and do some things. Well, she did a little too much and she is hurting, so she let me know that she is going to rest tonight rather than come live. So we are sending her positivity and love and light, and hope that she gets back to feeling 100% very, very soon. I am putting that project away. I've got a little secret project I'm working on that you guys will soon be seeing. But tonight I ordered a little something for myself because, well, I hadn't done that in a while and I felt like I wanted to have a little present. So I ordered myself a wooden puzzle, and I thought, since Mel's not here tonight, and I had to think of something real quick to do with you guys, I thought, let's put this together. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I put one of these together, obviously I probably won't be here the entire time that I'm putting it together, as the last one did take me a little over 4 hours to do, which that video is up and you guys are able to see that if you would like to see it. Don't worry, I sped it up so you don't have to sit there for 4 hours with me. It's an hour long and I have music to it, but I do understand if that is not your style of video to watch. But if it is, please do give that a look. I also have a new Pokemon made, and that is up and ready for you guys to view. And on Wednesday, you will see the very last Witchy Wednesday. If you're a member, I think you can see that one already. Yes, I thought that this looked like fun. It's the Luna Magic House. So I thought this would look really cool sitting up on the bookshelf along with the one I was recently sent, which was very awesome. That was a lot of fun. And this one, again, has working lights in it. So I get to play electrician as well as master builder. Yay! Thank you, Miss Sally. Now you can see in here we got all kinds of bits and bobs. And this one comes with beads and even a small bathtub, as well as some small vials with corks, some even smaller beads, some glue, our wiring kit, and a little bit of fabric. So I'm guessing we're going to be putting some fabric in. And then we have some different stickers, as well as we have all of our wood pieces. Now it'll tell us which piece we need to pop out and put into place. Sorry, didn't mean to bump you. Our instruction manual, very important. This one is a little bit different than what I have done before. Well, thank you, Miss Deborah. I will play you guys a video in just a moment. Oh, wow. Lots to cut out. We won't get to that part tonight. Let me play you guys a little thank you video. And I did invite a couple of my girlfriends to come up and join us as well, but I don't know if they are going to make it or not. If they do, awesome. If they don't, I completely understand. Okay. Okay. They do this one a lot different than ones I have done in the past. So I'm just kind of trying to take in a little bit of how they do this so that I don't completely mess it up. You know, that'd be just like me. Do a video, hey, let me show you how to do this, and then I completely flub it up. Oh, yes, this one's a lot more detailed than others I have done, but that's going to be a fun challenge. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna come back over here. Oh, that would be awesome. I would fall. I could go broke in that in that store for sure, Karen. I don't know what I've always loved puzzles, and these wooden puzzles are just as much fun as a flat puzzle. I also enjoy doing the foam 3D puzzles. I love puzzles. Oh, let's see. I believe it did say. I know I've seen the measurements somewhere. Hmm. I'm not sure where I seen the measurements, so I can tell you. I'm sorry. The base will probably be about that size. So it's, I don't know, about 10-inch, 8 by 10, I'd guess. For the base of the house, and then I'm not sure on the height. I think it was probably on the ad on Amazon that I seen the size. Well, thank you, Miss Kristen, and welcome in. I'm the same way, Deborah. When I do a puzzle, I get rather obsessive about it to the point where I'll just walk past where it is sitting, and all of a sudden, 5 or 6 hours has gone by, and I haven't left the table. But they're so much fun. I absolutely love them. I've done 10,000 piece puzzle that was 3D. The biggest flat puzzle I've ever done, I think, was 5,000. You know, let me see. You've got all these different shapes, and it'll tell you when you need to. Like this one says C134. This one's C133. And like C84, C81. And then when it calls for that specific one, you just pop it out of its place and it will show you how to put them together. We got the makings of a staircase right there. It's like a ladder there. Some kitty cats. I think I seen, yep, some kitty cat stickers to put onto the wood. Sometimes they can be a little fiddly to get out of the wood, but for the most part, it's really not that bad. Now that piece is a good bit thicker. If I had to guess, I'd say these here were the base. Those are nice and thick. Yeah, the most recent ones I did were I did the South Carolina Gamecocks football stadium. I also did the Texas Longhorns football stadium, which was a whole bunch of people standing in the stadium, which, oh, that was all kinds of fun, little dots everywhere. And I've done quite a few Star Wars ones for the King as well, because we glue them up and we put them out on the wall in the game room. So he's got a whole Star Wars area out there, and he loves like old signs, like old advertisement signs and whatnot, the metal signs. So we have a bunch of gas and oil and motorcycle signs out there, and it's a very happy man's game room. But I enjoy it as well because I can look at the different crafts I've done, as well as I enjoy shooting pool. And recently, I was able to find us a dartboard for relatively cheap. So now we have a dartboard so we can shoot some darts as well as shoot some pool. It really would be a missed ever, but I guess we just have to, you know, make some friends that we can have people over and to do that because, you know, that stuff's more enjoyable when you have some friends to hang out with. Um, I pick on the king all the time. I'm constantly telling him he needs to quit being so antisocial and make some friends. But really, it's just he works so much that, and with doing the swing shift, you know, it's hard to find people that are off when he's off. So C70 and C69. Yeah, I would love to have someone to come over and, you know, shoot some pool and have a cookout and, you know, back at home in Wisconsin, I had people doing that kind of stuff all the time, coming and hanging out and I think the hardest part of these is finding the number. And it's probably right in front of my face. And y'all are laughing at me, going, it's right there. How do you not see that? Found 71, 72, 70 has disappeared. So, what are you guys working on tonight while we're chatting? For me, I think the hardest part is that I'm dyslexic, so I can't always trust that what I'm seeing is in the correct order. So I always have to look away and look again and look away and look again and pain in the tuchus. But we figure it out eventually. My friend Jude just sent me a neck light. Unfortunately, I don't think the lighting is the issue right now. It's just I'm not finding the number. Probably looking right past it. Hello, Kimberly. Thank you for joining us tonight. Sorry to confuse you thinking we were going to be on Mel's tonight, but she is not feeling well. And I forgot to send you a message to say, hey. A driftwood tea. Ooh. I'd love to see that when you're done with it, Deborah. So we went to Joann's this weekend. Oh my goodness, was that sad. So, so sad. We walked in, and the entire store was pretty well in a shambles. Um, there wasn't really much of anything left. A few paper products and a little bit of like fleece blanket material. You know, a few different bolts of that, but even in sewing, I'm not really a blanket maker. I mean, I make them, but it's not my jam. Uh, and then a few bits and bobs, pretty much. I mean, they were even selling the shelves. I ended up getting 5 yards of one material. I found some Mandalorian and baby Grogu fabric. And I got a bag of polyfill beads, a couple packs of the snap type buttons, the bigger ones, and some witchy cards and witchy stickers. Altogether, I spent $10.50, and according to my receipt, I saved about $90. So all in all, not too bad, but it was so sad standing in there and looking at how disheveled that store was and how empty it was. Really enjoyed that store. Yeah, yeah, they were selling the shelves. They were selling the what do you call it? The little bins that like the colored markers were in behind the cabinet, behind the staff. They were selling everything. Like holy buckets. Let's see. 68, 65, 64, 68, 67, 64, 75. There we go. Yep. See? Right there. I was just missing them. Yeah, I went to the store that we met at, Deborah. It was empty. They said there was a sign outside that said final 4 days. But if they lasted another day after I was in there with any product, I'd really, really be surprised. Like it was dead. Absolutely dead in there. Like, just so sad. It was such a nice little store. Well, really, that was one of the bigger Joann's around here, but I'm gonna miss it. I like to be able to go in and touch what it is that I'm buying when I can. Now this one's a little bit different than the one I just put together, the box, in the fact that these pieces don't just click together and you can let them go. You didn't really have to use the glue for most of the other puzzle, where this one, it's looking like I'm going to have to use a lot of, it's going to be a lot more gluing of pieces and letting them dry. So it means it's going to take me a little bit longer to get it done, but it's not about the speed. It's about enjoying the process, and I definitely will enjoy it. Right? Yeah, and Walmart's fabric sucks. Their yarn selection sucks. Their craft selection at most stores sucks. And Hobby Lobby ain't a heck of a lot better. They've got more home goods now than any kind of craft goods. And Michael's is so outrageously expensive. And again, they've got more home goods than they do actual crafts, in my opinion. But I guess we will deal with what we have, right? Hello, Soila. Welcome in, sweetheart. Yeah, yeah. Like if you're making jewelry, Hobby Lobby has a good little bit of selection, but I don't know. Hello, Regina. Welcome in. I-55 and I-56. I started the King's Gamecock blanket. Haven't gotten very far yet, but I think it's going to be another really fun project. Probably take me about a month and a half to do, because there's, I think, 200 rows, 201 rows in this pattern. Well, I'll have a very happy king when I get done. And that's the important part. Hello, Miss Lulu. Welcome in. So, okay, I am working, like I said, I'm working on a secret project. But I want you guys' opinion. Would you rather see a weekly challenge where I do one of something every single week for however many weeks it takes to get done? Or would you rather see a video every day, as in a daily challenge, until I get it all done? Because the project that I'm working on, oh no. Oh. Yeah, the project that I'm working on, I could do it like either weekly or daily. And I cut a piece of paper wrong. Dang it. Ah, but I couldn't decide which way I wanted to do it. Right. The only problem with I was doing a daily thing like at the beginning of the year, and it really did seem to help, but it's just really hard to upkeep that momentum. After that project ends, what do you do next? But yeah, it does. It really does keep their attention. Mm. Well, thank you, Miss Sally. I appreciate that. I do have quite a few people that are on top of it and watch everything that I put out, and I very much appreciate you guys for that. So I never know for sure if I'm going in the right direction. And yes, it has to make me happy, but at the same time, I want to make sure that the people that are watching me are enjoying what it is that I'm doing as well. So that's why when we're here and together and I can get your feedback, you know, it does help me to kind of pick a direction. Sometimes, you know, just because it's working for me doesn't mean that it does real good on the channel. And then again, just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it doesn't do awesome on the channel. Of course, I don't think I've really found that one thing yet that does awesome. We'll find it eventually. What makes us all get to come together the most and what works the best for everyone that views. Oh, I stress out about everything. I think that is the nature of being me. Overstressing, overthinking, constantly worrying. So now we're making books. This is cute. Didn't quite need all of it though. Because this one here, this puzzle, as much as this could be considered a bit of a drawback, having to put your own book covers or books together, I think it's a bit more like actually doing a model this way. So that's pretty cool. I like it. I used to like doing model army equipment. I would make like the tanks and the aircraft guns and the ships and all that kind of fun stuff. Because it really didn't matter to me what I was building. I just wanted to be building something. Isn't that cute? Yeah, puzzles they're good for your brain too. It's great problem solving and pattern recognition. I got this kit off of Amazon. I believe it was on sale for like $35. I can link it in the description box once we go off. I have some other ones sort of like it on my wish list. And other ones that are more like the one I did in the video earlier today. Oh, thank you, Cindy. About time to go and get them done again. That is my one, like, really girly thing. I absolutely love having my nails done. And I should just go ahead and do them myself because I know how, but it takes so much longer when I do them. And I feel like if I go and have someone else do them, and that frees up more time for me to do other stuff I want to do. Oh, fun. That sounds awesome, Miss Sally. I've seen some of the hummingbird wooden puzzles where all the puzzle pieces are like different animals, and indeed, actually, some of them are hummingbirds. That looked really interesting. I thought about getting one of those one time. The only bad thing about having the nails is sometimes it makes it a real pain in the tuchus to do certain things. Probably should use bigger scissors, but I worry about messing up. Oh, thank you, Miss Kimberly. The king spoils me rotten. There's, there might be things that I would like to have still, but I have absolutely everything that I need and many, many of my wants. So I have no room to complain. Today we went for a ride on the motorcycle, and then we cooked out on the grill for dinner. Yesterday, the king was spoiling me with some nice fresh sweet corn. We went down to one of the local stands and got some fresh sweet corn and some great big, beautiful yellow onions. And we had just been there to get sweet corn and strawberries last week. But it was so good, we had to go back and get some more. Darn it. Yeah, we took the motorcycle out. Oh, God, it was so beautiful out. And there was a bunch of people out riding around in their classic cars today. Oh, I was like, yes, please. Love going out and feeling the breeze. I got to talking. The kids are going to be here in July again. By the kids, I mean my two nieces and my nephew. And I was talking to my sister, and they do indeed still play Pokemon and collect all the cards and whatnot. So I've got a fun game or two planned to do with them while they're here this summer. And hopefully they can uh, teach me why everybody goes crazy for those little critters. So I understand what the craze is when I'm making them. I mean, they're cute, don't get me wrong. But people go just goo goo gaga over some of those. And welcome in, Miss Mandy and Miss Wanda. It's great to see you, sweetheart. If any of you would like to come up and chat with me, let me know. And as long as you have your camera turned on so that we can see you, I will let you come up and chat with us. I will just drop the link and let you come up. Especially that Celebi, I think. Celebi, yes. She is so darn cute. I had to have her. And the fella that bought the Gengar from me, he actually offered to buy Celebi from me as well, and I had to turn him down. She's mine. Told him I would make him one though if he would like one. But that first one is mine. She's gorgeous. Could have done a little bit better with her eyes. Um, but I know now how to do it better. I figured out how to do it better. So next time she'll be even closer to perfect. But unfortunately, like nobody has watched that video. Of course, nobody watched the video from today either, but not nobody, just not very many people. Um, how is that? I don't understand. Huh. Um, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm not sure how he's in the room. I would like it if you would please ignore all that. It has nothing to do with crafting, so I don't want it in here. Um, I realize that a lot of people allow it. I don't want it in here though. So if you guys could ignore him, that would be greatly appreciated, please. I'm not sure how he's even in the room. Um, yeah, please, please. I don't know how he's in here. I can't see him. So, yeah, no, I don't like that. Huh. I have no idea, Miss Wanda. And thank you, Soila. Sorry. I don't mean to get upset. Thank you, Sally. I mean, I don't mean to come off as rude or anything. I have a child with autism, and I really do understand, but at the same time, that has nothing to do with crafting. Yeah, this one here, the last kit I did, all the pieces were come pre-painted, so you didn't have to do all this. This one, you have to make all your pieces and glue them together. So it gave you the paper for the book and it gave you the wood for the book, but you have to put them together to make the book. Thank you, Soila. I know you do, sweetheart. You really are very, very helpful, and I appreciate you very much. Oh my, bears. Yeah, we don't want them lurking about. I once got trapped in the outhouse by a bear. Uh, we were up in Canada on a fishing trip, and for the best part of my childhood, I lived with my grandparents. I was removed from my mother and father's care and I lived with my grandparents. Well, we would go up. Grandpa had friends in Canada because he would go up fishing every year. And one of his friends, he built the man's house for him and then built his second house for him. Well, we would camp on that man's property, and he had a gold mine on that property and access to what basically was a private lake because there was no other access to the lake without his property. So we'd go out there fishing and whatnot a lot, you know. Not just that lake, but other ones. Oh, thank you, Miss Wanda. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I will play you a video in just a moment. Um, but one day, after coming home from fishing, home back to camp from fishing, I went out to the outhouse to, do what you got to do in the outhouse. And I heard a rumble outside and I heard the dogs getting all upset. So I peeked outside and the two black labs were fighting off a great big bear that was just outside of the outhouse door. Now, it was very, very cool to see the bear. And I didn't want to stay in that outhouse any longer than absolutely necessary. But the dogs were really good, and they got the bear scared off, and I was able to come back out. I'm going to play this for you, Miss Wanda. Thank you very much. Yeah, they were really good dogs. Very, very good dogs. Um, that's smaller. Huh, wrong ones. The only other time I ever seen a bear when I was up there, I woke up in the morning and looked out out the camper window, and there was a bear looking in the window. But they didn't usually come into camp. The dogs kept him out of camp. I think one of my favorite parts of being up there, though, honestly, was listening to the loons sing in the morning. Oh, Miss Wanda, thank you so much. This is in the basement.
Why you be? I feel like you're treating me like a stepchild, girl. I was like, I'm in here.
Because I didn't even look at the screen. I'm sitting
Hold
here
on,
chatting myself.
I swear
And
these mics always be so hard to listen through. Can you say something?
uh-huh. Can you hear me
I
now?
still can't hear you. Un minuto, por favor. Oops, wrong place. Go back. Sorry. Okay, if I know what I was doing, it would work a lot more, right, you guys? Mm. Oh, there you go. Now I can hear you.
Hey,
How you doing,
woman.
girl?
I'm wonderful,
Oh,
beautiful. How are you?
girl. Oh, on the tired side. It's been a happy day. No, no, I'm pretty good. It's hot though, but I am menopausing, so it's one
Same.
of those.
At least we can menopause together, right?
Right. 100%. We just barely closed our windows and stuff. We're supposed to get thunderstorms. Yay!
Oh, goody.
All that fun jazz. Do me a favor,
Right
can you give me my
on.
medicine? Nothing. Chris comes in here. We're supposed to get what? You won't. You get out of here, Chris.
I'm going to play a thank you video for Miss Wanda, and then we have to see who got their membership. And thank you very much, Miss Wanda.
Ooh. What? That's a nice song, girl.
Right, isn't that cute? We got Miss Elaine and Mimi Loves Crochet and Miss Deidre and Kristen and Barbara.
Aw.
I can't say that last name. Welcome to the crafty crew, my friend.
Whoop, whoop. Congratulations. Oh,
Miss
it's
Lisa.
so hot. Oh, she's in here. She does such cute work, Miss Lisa. I love you, girl.
Right.
I mean, she is a sweetheart and all the things she does.
She does. She is a very sweet lady.
My head hurts. I've been having my hair up. I had to go see my doctor today.
Well,
I'm
he
looking
let you
on
back
this.
out, so that's good to see.
What happened?
I said he let you back out, so that's good to see.
That is true. I don't. It's like running with safety scissors. Like, you know, there's still a chance, but not really at the same time. Oh man, it's hot in here. No, I was looking right now on the TV. I'm like, I look bald. And put that hair down, cover those bald spots. You know, put it down, girl. No, I've been plucking like crazy. So there you
Have a
go.
good night there, sweetheart. Love you.
Good night. Mm-mm. Whew. So what are you up to, girl?
Oh, doing all the things, you know.
What are
I've
you
got 10
making
million
now?
projects going, and
I love your nails. Like I'm being nosy.
I thank you, thank you. I think she does a pretty job.
That is really, really cute.
Oh, oh, which way? Which way? There we go.
What?
Yeah, the lady that does my nails is actually the one in the shop that does most of the design work.
Mm-hmm.
Like if someone comes in and wants something fancy, they're like, you need to go to her.
Yeah.
And
I wonder.
usually she ends up doing it for me for really not anything extra.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it, girl. Doing those little things with those long nails. I miss
Let
my
me tell
nails.
you, there is times where I'm like, girl, I need to chop these things off because I can't do shit.
That is true. I bite mine off with anxiety. I'm like, kink, kink. I'm like,
But at the
no,
same
ma'am.
time, like my fingers are so short and so chunky, that when I don't have nails, I have itty bitty tiny midget hands, which granted I'm only 5'2", so I don't need to
Yeah,
be having great big ginormous hands, but at the same time it's like, does she have any hands at all?
right. I mean, and it makes you feel sexy, though. Makes your hands feel a little bit, a
I
little
love
more
done.
sass to our walk, to our talk, all that good stuff. Oh, oh, Venezuela, it's time to cut this thing off. I cut a bunch off not too long ago, and you know, it's about that time again, especially with summer coming. I'll just be like, why are you gonna cut off? You're never outside.
Right? You don't go outside. Shoot.
Mm-mm, mosquito love me too much. Venezuela, yes, let sexy hands. Right? I know that's right. We cute no matter what we do.
Gotta try anyways. At least, I don't know. I just like to. I'm not very confident in the rest of myself, so having something that I can look at and go, "Ooh, girl,"
Girl,
makes me
you knock it off. You are wow. You better knock that off, girl. You so sexy. You better stop. What will you say? You're fun size. There you go, hon. Don't worry about the rest.
right. Yeah, yeah. I always hated being called short, so I'm fun sized.
There you go. See, beautiful.
Short just sounds so. Ugh.
Yeah, don't be saying that. You're just a fun size. You know, enjoy that cuteness. Oh my god, I'm so exhausted. And I'm not exhausted because I didn't do nothing today. Like I only went to see the anxiety doctor, and that was it. I, do- I haven't even crocheted. I haven't done nothing today, and I'm like, whew,
Ah,
we had a long shift at work today. Ugh, I'm the worst. I need to get my things together. Not really. We went to go look for little baby chicks. There were none. I was like, these damn effers are taking them all.
right.
Hmm.
Taking all your babies. Ain't gonna let you have none.
So I'm like, look, I know someone in our neighborhood has a chicken and a rooster. We just gotta hunt them down and take one. Or, or be like, hey, would you sell us some?
Right. Or tell me where to get one.
Right? It's so sad because you're just like, everybody wants chickens with all the stuff happening. I was like, I want chickens too. I want ducks. I think they're a lot cuter than chickens,
Right.
but they didn't
And
have.
ducks are less destructive than chickens.
So I was like, I could put them in my garden, like build a wall around them so they can eat all those little bugs.
Right.
So, you know, not have to worry about bugs eating my plants. Oh my goodness. Did you start your garden already, Bridget, or you guys are still waiting?
Well, my herbs are in, and up,
Oh, okay.
except for I completely spaced out that I didn't have one spot. I thought I had seeds and I didn't have seeds. I had the package but no seeds. So I completely spaced that out until today. And so I got to go and get some seeds for that spot.
Okay.
But other
Yeah.
than that, and I've got squash up. I had some self started squash from the squash that Tiny planted last year.
Oh, okay.
But and he's got some more squash in his pen growing. I don't know if he's going to let it keep growing or not. And I took when I was feeding Aria her squash, I took seeds out of both kinds of squash that I fed her, and I've got seedlings starting in my sunroom.
That's good. Squash is so
Hmm.
delicious. Mm-mm.
And the piggy loves it, and it keeps real nice.
Mm. That's what we're planning. I have squash, tomatoes. Man, there was something else. Cilantro. There's a couple things in there. I just got to start them, but I can't do it until the end of this week.
Right.
Yeah, because just in case if we get some cold weather, you know. Girl, our peach tree is full of flowers. Like it is. I can't wait. I think this year we're gonna have a good amount of peaches this year.
Our peach trees have peaches like this size on them already.
What? I hate you, girl.
I mean, not ours, the ones down the road. We don't have a peach tree yet. But my fig bush is doing awesome.
I mean, if it's nobody's tree, I mean, I would just go over there and take them out. Like we don't go let stuff go to waste.
Right.
Make some peach pie, some peach cobbler,
See, now this is where the
peach
nails are
ice
driving me
cream.
crazy.
What?
My nails are getting in the way.
See, that's what you get, girl. No,
Right.
I like your nails. Normally you get them shorter. That's why right now when I was like, this girl has them nice, like long.
I like to keep them a lot longer than even what there are now. But
Hmm.
in the summertime, when you're trying to have plants and trying to dig in the dirt, and
That's
you
why
go
you wear gloves, girl.
yeah, like I remember to put gloves on.
Yeah, I do the same thing every time I do my nails. I'm digging in dirt or I'm doing something, and I'm just like, you couldn't have done this a couple days before you did your nails.
Precise.
So, you know, are
Yeah,
you gonna turn it on? He's having trouble because
busy.
he's the one like if it's hot he can't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, are you gonna go take the wrapper off the AC unit so he can turn it on?
I can't blame him. I'm the same way. If it's hot out, man, it's hard as heck to sleep.
Yeah. Well, like he has a thing like he'll like because it's been cold and he sleeps with the fan on. He'll like I know when he's cold because he's like right next to me. I'm like, get away from me, I'm hot. Ugh, the fun of having a fluffy wife to a skinny guy. The
Well, it's
struggle
not only
is
that
real.
though. Like, if you're dealing with the same shit I'm dealing with, as far as if he touches you, your body goes to 9 billion degrees centigrade. I
Right.
can't blame you for being like, get the hell off me because it's
Yeah.
hot, you're sticky, it's gross, and every time he touches you, your blood boils.
Right. And you know what I was like thinking to myself, 'cause, I've been having hot flashes, right? I'm like, I'm just gonna run, like fill the bathtub with water and just sleep in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like I won't worry if I'm hot. I'm not gonna worry if I'm cold. Like I'll be right in the water. Flip your ass over, you'll get cool again. You know what I mean?
Right?
Be like, oh. It's like sleeping in especially if you have like a big bathtub. You just lay there, put that. You know how they put those little rings around the kids' neck so they don't go underwater.
There
You
you
just do the
go.
same and just go to sleep. You
Yep.
know. But yeah, I was like, hell, if I start menopausing like that, I'm gonna be sleeping in the bathtub with water, keep it nice and fresh. Because like the hot flashes are gonna kill me.
Yeah, they're not fun. The hot flashes are not fun. Night sweats, not fun.
Oh,
Mood
I
swings,
don't get.
not fun.
Oh yeah, I thought it was just me being a bitch, but I think it is something like that.
Oh no, no, it's definitely your body. It's not fair.
Hi, Kimberly. Miss Kimberly just walked in. Miss Stacy,
Hello,
welcome
Kimberly.
in.
Hello, Stacy.
Yes. What? Did you close all the windows and stuff already? Yeah, 68. They're already running around. Ms. Zoila says they've been having it for weeks already on. We're
Mm,
barely going to turn it on. It's been chilly. It was chilly here on the weekend. So for it to be hot today is not our friend. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
we've been running the AC only in our bedroom.
68. Well, we put our central air in last year, right? And I've been living like a queen. You better knock it out, girl. Ooh. I'm one of those like during the summer, I'll be like and cover myself with a blanket and you know just because the house is cold. But if you would be like, do you rather be cold or you rather be hot? I'd rather be cold. 'Cause I can cover myself. Hot, if the cops come, is you know what I mean. You're not gonna see some trouble, you know.
Only you
But
would
be
worry about the cops coming. I tell you what, girl. Girl.
girl, it's not so much the cops. Because what if I be like, frisk me, baby, and there's nothing to frisk? Mm.
Oh, Mildred.
They've done the cop show from our area, and man, a lot of those cops are very fine. You know, be like, frisk me, frisk me. My husband would be like, yeah, bitch, let's see if you really call the cops. But yeah, girl. I'll be like, I'm hiding something in there. Come on now.
That reminds me of the last time I went to the airport.
Oh, don't you just like that? I know.
Girl. Then you,
Miss Zoila. You are too cute, Miss Zoila.
because
Yeah.
I have a pacemaker defibrillator, right?
Oh, heck yeah.
So I can't go through the metal detector. So that
Mm.
means, of course, I get felt up when I go to the
You know you like it. You better stop playing, girl.
right. So yeah, no, not so much. But like when I'm uncomfortable about something, sometimes I'll joke like inappropriately because I'm uncomfortable about what's going on. I may have to try that again later. Hold on,
You're gonna try what later?
this
Get
damn.
dressed?
No, the
Oh,
rest of this puzzle, it's irritating me and I can't see and my lighting's all messed up. So I'm going to pop out with that camera and I'm just going to sit with you guys.
look at you. Oh, sure. Now that should make you look upside down and then flip your butt over. Stacy just, you know you like it.
Hold on. Oh,
No, Zoila, you know we good girls up in the here. That's a lie. Bobby lying. Or why am I lying, right? Mm-hmm.
sorry, guys. I can't see and I don't want to sit and keep fumbling if I can't see what it is I'm doing.
I know that's right, girl. I'm supposed to be. Do you like those pants, you guys? The ones that are like, you tie one on the back and then you like flip it like those old diapers. Put it in the front, you tie it on the back. I
Mm-hmm.
found you could do crochet shorts that way. You say what? Yep. And I'm like, I should make myself some. So I took apart a project I was doing. So I'm gonna be using the Nordica.
Okay.
I like the colorway. It's yellow, gray, and white. So let's see how they come out. I will be wearing underwear with these on because sometimes
Well, that's
the
definitely
air.
recommended with crochet shorts is underwear. Trust me, I have 2 pairs.
Okay, yeah. Well, I got some too, but those are cases of emergencies. But yeah, eh.
Yeah,
But
I've
yeah.
got two
So
pairs of crocheted shorts. I absolutely love them. Like I don't wear them necessarily. Like I don't go to the store in them, but I'll go to the beach in them. Put
oh,
my
okay.
bikini underneath, or they're great for walking around the house.
There
Because
you go.
I don't have kids living with me. It's me and the king, and if he can't see my bum through my shorts every once in a while, then we're doing something wrong.
That is true. No, I'm hopefully. Ms. Lloyd, I can't show you my underwear, girl. I'm a decent girl. What are you talking about, lady? Um, yeah, no. I was like, well, just to be lounging around the house, and then they won't be tight because you know how it opens on the side. So if you sit down, we got
Right.
thick thighs. They'll move to its side, and you know. But I am gonna make it with the smaller hook just so you can't see so much because look, I don't need the all these neighbors be like, hey girl, I'm good. I'm married. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Anybody that is interested in an awesome deal on some amazing yarn and enjoys a good mystery box, please do get a hold of my friend Wanda at Navy Mommy Loves to Crochet. If you don't know how to reach her any other way, you can go to my Facebook group page and contact her through there, or she can put her email or whatever other contact information she wants in the chat for you guys to get a hold of her. I do recommend her mystery boxes. Now, I've not purchased mystery boxes in the past, but Miss Wanda has very generously sent me some mystery boxes, and oh my God, they were awesome.
Mm, look at Miss Zoila right on. I love my Zoila. Yes, Mariam. Oh, what was I gonna go look up? Um,
That's awesome, Stacy. I hope that you keep going with crochet and that you can make all the things that you can imagine.
yes.
And whenever you happen to look for a project bag, please do remember to check out queenscraftsbybridget.com because I make many different project bags, sizes, and styles.
You're like, Size don't matter. No, I'm just kidding. Girl, I went through all my stuff yesterday because we were spring cleaning, right?
Uh-oh.
Look at my little bags. I found a bunch of them in my little takeout bags. I'm like, yes, I found them again. I got some that are hiding in the with projects in it. I'm like, I get to carry my socks again. I was doing those damn llamas. I'm like, never again.
Oh, those
No,
llamas are so
ma'am.
cute, though.
They are cute, but man, I did ended up doing 3 of them, and I was like, no, I'm gonna burn that damn pattern. I don't want to know about no damn llamas anymore. None of that. No damn agagurumi for a minute. Like, let me breathe. Girl, life is hard.
Well, if you ever decide that you want to go back to amigurumi again, because we know you will.
I know. Girl, I
You
wanted
definitely
to
gotta try
cry.
some of these Pokemons.
The Pokemons.
Girl, they're so much fun.
Don't try to drive me to the dark side, Bridget. You know I'm almost there, but
But you
how
know
far
someone's
one
gotta
foot in,
join
one
me.
out, right?
Someone's
No, I
gotta
have
join me.
what do you call that? Oh my god. Oh Lord. Well, the problem was with the damn llamas was I made one thinking it was the same one that Mikey from the Yarn Inspiration thing was doing. No, they updated the version of the damn llama. So I was like, why does it not look like the one he's making, right? I go
Right.
look and they're like original llama, like down in the description, way lower. And then they have the new version. I'm like, why did you one? It looks ugly as hell. The second one, the new version. I was like, ain't that a so I did. I the first one I made. I swear I don't even know what it looks like a llama, but it doesn't look like a llama. And then the one I made for Chris is the old version, like the one that Mikey was doing. So I even was like, how come he gets a big one and mine is small? And I was like, you son of a. I was
Right.
like, oh God, I wanted to cry because it's every little hair girl is chain 10. Chain 10, and you're going to every single stitch. Every single one. I was just like, oh, hell no.
Mm-mm.
Girl. Mm-mm.
Well, Miss Izzy, sweetheart, you are never late. You are exactly where you need to be in life when you are there. And let's see. Seen some. Miss Sally had the bear scared the bejesus out of her poor little sheepies. I'm glad that she was able to get him out of there. And Stacy J Studio would like to know where we are at. I am located in South Carolina, not too far actually either from North Carolina or Georgia, but I'm originally from the Midwest in Wisconsin.
She is. She is. I'm in Illinois. Close to Wisconsin. 9-minute drive to Wisconsin.
Right. Of course, I have to find someone close to Wisconsin when I'm no longer in
In
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Yes, ma'am. Girl.
There.
Oh, I know. Okay, sorry, you guys, but did you guys see the clearance yarn that Walmart's putting?
Uh-uh.
Oh, girl. I hit 4 Walmarts. I know I'm bad as hell.
Like,
Do I
you
need
need
more
any more
yarn?
yarn.
Look, I used 4 skeins, well, more than 4 skeins, 5 skeins to make those damn llamas, and I need to fill that back up. I can't just leave the holes in my walls.
I'll feel
So,
you. You know, I'm just picking on you.
I know you are. But it's just one of those things like, who says no to $4? And they were nice yarn. So
Right.
I mean, it's a bad habit, let me tell you. To hit 4 of them, my husband took me to the first one. I went to the second one. This is the day I had the ultrasound on my uterus. Okay, so I went there, and then I had a doctor's appointment with my doctor here. So I went to Wisconsin to find the one out there, and I hit the jackpot out there. And then I went all the way down to the other side of town, and I hit the jackpot on all four of them. I know. I have issues.
I've been to the store like 4 times in the last few days. My store ain't had diddly.
Yeah, no, they did. They had what is that? Red Heart flowers,
Mm-hmm.
and then they had some of the Burnett blanket yarn. I want to use it to actually make an amigurumi. Oop. And what else did they have? There were some other ones. They're all downstairs.
And the
The
thing is, we
cover.
just got the red heart flowers. Like literally just got it. Like this week.
What? You should look at it. It might be on clearance out already because all the stores clearanced it out. So if you go to Walmart, be keeping an eye open. But yeah, they're all. I ended up getting 2 cover stories, which is like that big ass
Mm-hmm.
ball. I got 2 of those. And what else? It's all downstairs, so I can't even tell you guys. I can't even go downstairs. Wish I could, but it is what it is. I don't trust myself because I lost hearing in my right ear, and I feel like I walk like a drunk person. Like my legs are not steady. It's almost like having vertigo, but not having vertigo.
Mm.
You know. So I don't trust myself going down those steps just to play in my yarn.
Right.
Do I wish I could? Heck yeah, I do. That is my happy place. But what can we do? Hopefully my husband takes me tomorrow downstairs after my doctor's appointment. I have to go. They're doing clearance or not. They're clearing me to have surgery May. So can't wait. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Getting rid of that baby making machine. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got rid of mine now almost 17 years ago.
Damn. Man, I'm happy.
That's how they got rid of the cancer. They just cut it all out.
Oh, and it's crazy because it's like the doctor was like that. They don't cut you open anymore,
right,
to get it out. But he's like, oh, I swear I'm like the 1% every time. But mine, they have to do it laparoscopic because my uterus is too high. So I'm just like, yay! I have to be that 1%. That's not,
right.
But I don't mind.
Done with the laparoscopy. It's really not that bad.
Well, I've had a lot of surgeries where laparoscopic, so I'm like, I'm cool with that. Just rip it out. That's it.
Right.
No more underwears. Here we come.
It was so crazy when I had mine done. Okay, they one day they took my gallbladder out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the next day they took my uterus out. And the following day, they gave me a pacemaker defibrillator.
Wow.
So I'm like, this was an exchange program. I give you 2 organs, you give me a machine. Yay.
Hey, I mean, if it's for free, I would do it. Like, what do you want? A kidney?
But girl,
baby. Alex.
I took my doctor out so bad because my electrophysiologist, the pacemaker defibrillator doctor,
Uh-huh.
he was a fairly young man to be in such a specialized field. He was in his late 20s, very early 30s.
Okay.
And, I've got my chest piece my chest is tattooed. And I told him, I said, please, whatever you do not cut my tattoo all up. Right? Because at 24 years old, it's not important that this machine's going to save my life and keep me alive.
Right? Like, no.
You don't mess my tattoo up.
Yeah, 100%.
So tell me when I get out of surgery and the first thing I do is,
Oh, you're a hot mess, woman.
oh, good. You didn't mess up my tattoo.
I mean, you're doing really good, girl. My husband took me to get my wisdom teeth. They took one at a time. And he says I was flirting with the doctor. And he was in the room and I'm flirting with him, half awake, half asleep. I was like, man, I can't even be a good person. I gotta be a hoe while my husband watches, you know? Like, oh god. No.
Well,
But
hey, cute doctor's a cute doctor. You know.
I don't even know what he looked like. But I'm over here flirting with the doctor and I'm like, really? And then I just had a colonoscopy. My daughter-in-law and my son took me and they were just like, Mom, you're a hot mess. And then my thing was like, who dressed me? First of all, do not know who put clothes on me. I just knew I had clothes on. And they're like, yeah, instead of, they were trying to give me, I think it was apple juice or something. And she was like, we're telling you to suck and you kept blowing. And I was like, really? It was a hot mess. I was just like, yeah, no, we ain't doing that one no more. And I even told them, like, you better promise me you're not recording anything I do.
Right.
But yeah, and she was like, you're trying to drive. I'm like, get the hell out of here. I'm like, maybe you should let me next time.
Right.
But yeah, I was just like, what a hot mess.
The last
It's
time I
hard.
had surgery, they wouldn't even let the king in the hospital.
What?
Yeah, it was during all that BS, a few years
Yeah.
ago when you weren't allowed to do
Uh-huh.
anything or have visitors or anything when you were in the hospital.
Yes.
But
I'll
I'll
have my
probably be
appendix
going in.
taken out.
I think I go in again in the next year, maybe 2, and I'll get another pacemaker.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's good to turn in. And that's depending, girl, because what about, we can't find parts to put new one in there.
Right.
hmm But yeah, this is one of those things, girl. I was just like, oh, I was the worst. So I'm like, this time they do the surgery and then they let you go to say, like, hours after you have the surgery, you can go home. I'm just like, damn, and my husband's gonna be with me. I swear, I hope I'm not flirting with anybody again. You can't even be a straight hoe. You gotta be, trying to mac at the doctor while your husband's there.
Right.
Embarrassment.
So I can actually show you.
What were you gonna show me? Is it PG?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
This is a pacemaker defibrillator.
Oh, okay.
This is the device that is inside of my chest.
Nice.
And what they do is when the battery starts to get dead on this, when it starts getting low, what they do is I go into the hospital and the scar that goes across here, depends on the doctor. I prefer it when they don't put me to sleep, although it is a little bit more painful. But then I don't have to deal with the fear of being put under, because with my heart being as weak as it is, anesthesia is dangerous.
Yeah.
But when I have a doctor that listens to me and they don't put me under, what they do is they put a local into this area and they'll cut it open. Now, being that it's scar tissue, sometimes they'll have to stop and put more local in because you can feel them cutting. But what they'll do is they'll cut that pocket open and they remove the pacemaker out of the pocket, unplug it, plug the wires back into the new one, slip it back down in the pocket, and then seal your incision back up. That's
Oh, okay.
surgery is. However, the next time I go in, there is a good chance that my wires are going to need to be replaced.
Okay.
I haven't had new wires since the beginning, and my blood has a weird enzyme in it, and it's actually eating the wires.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking that, yeah, you might have to be put to sleep.
And thank you, Miss Wanda, and thank you, Deborah. I'm going to play a little video for you guys.
Well, damn. Yay.
Yeah, and
Fire
these
fingers.
the pacemaker defib ones generally last about 5 to 6 years. I
Oh,
am
okay.
currently on number 3. This was number 2.
You get to keep all of them?
Well, thank you for coming in, Stacy, and I hope to see you again. Sorry it got medical, but I just wanted to explain it since we were talking about it.
Bye, Miss Stacy.
See, now to me, Wanda, a triple bypass would be very, very scary. That one I haven't had to go through, thankfully.
Yeah.
I did watch them do that was really weird. Like, there's been a couple of my surgeries where I've been completely awake. And one of them was when they put the balloon through my veins and opened them back up. When they ran a wire from my groin area, and you could literally see with the camera, you could see the wire going through my veins and up into my heart and stuff. It was really freaky, but at the same time, like, it was like, if it wouldn't have been me that I would have been like, oh my god, whoa.
Right.
You know? But
Yes, ma'am.
also at the same time, it makes it less scary when I know what's going on for me.
Yeah. I don't think, even when they burn my uterus, they knock you. Well, they have to knock me out because all the pain meds I take, they're like, whatever we do is not going to make you comfortable enough to, for you to do it. So, yeah. A bit scurry down there.
Well, I'm so happy that you are still with us, Miss Wanda. And broken ribs is no fun. I didn't have to have my breastbone broken open, but they busted 3 of my ribs and my collarbone when they were bringing me back to life, and that recovery was hell.
Yeah, I could believe that.
That's a lot, because like every breath hurts.
My thing is, like, when they put that tube down the last time, my last surgery, they put the tube down and they either scarred something in my throat that I can't take deep breaths anymore. Like, it's like if I'm like high, with my anxiety and stuff, I feel like I'm gonna pass the hell out because I can't catch my breath. So, and then having surgery on the 16th, I'm like so worried they're gonna put that damn thing back in there, and then hopefully, I wish they would like fix it or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, it hurts to breathe. Like, even my doctor, my primary, he's like, "What? Can't you like hold the beer?" I'm like, "I can't. It doesn't work for me." But it is scary,
Right.
It's one of those, like, you don't wish that. Well, I mean, maybe if I didn't like somebody, maybe, but most of the time, no, I don't. You know what I mean? I really would hate for someone have to go through all that,
Right.
And it's crazy because it's always like, if it's not one thing, it's like, now it's this, then it's that, and you're just like, I mean, can't you just get rid of everything I don't need and maybe that'll be a lot faster, you know.
Right.
But hey, we gotta do what we gotta do, I guess.
Well, that's what makes us so strong.
Right? Look, one, I am hella excited not to have a period again. Like I am so excited,
Right.
and it's so. You know how sad it is, girl. Like I'm just getting off of the last one. I'm just like, couldn't they took it already? Like I shouldn't have had to have one, but it's like bye bye, little period thing. We ain't gonna do it anymore.
Right. I just think you'll never have to go through that again.
Right. And that's when my daughter's like, well, maybe it's time to do another ablation. And I'm like, hell the hell we don't. Like, can't you just get rid of it so I'm not having to, get it done again? Like, ugh, you know. And I think it's like the last time I got the iron infusion, the needle slipped out of the vein, and
Mm.
it's all deposited. It looks like a dark bruise, but it's not. It's all just iron. They say it will take like a year for it to go away fully. You know, I don't know. So I'm just like, I don't want to do that no more. Please, I don't want to. And it was the
All right.
last one.
Anybody that is in the chat and wants to be wrote down to make it into the cauldron, total of, I think I said 2 times. Please do write a comment so that I can write you down and make you part of the cauldron for this time. And thank you very much, Kimberly. I will play a video for you as soon as I have everyone wrote down.
Woohoo!
Thank you, everyone, for sending the super chats and making this a possibility for everybody else to make sure that they are in the cauldron. And I will be releasing all the cauldron names hopefully this week. I'll probably just do it all on the first when we draw.
Mm-hmm.
That way we don't have to do a really long video that is nothing but me reading off all the names that have made it into the cauldron for this month, because I am very far behind.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to keep up. Like man, I want to do bingo so bad, but me going downstairs is not a possibility right now. So I was just like, well, we're just gonna have to wait it out a little bit.
Right.
But I can't wait to be able to play in my yarn. It sounds weird, right? Because you're just like, it's a living room and all the walls are covered with yarn. It feels nice.
I love your room down there. It's so
I went down,
inspiring.
right? I went down. My husband took me down last Tuesday. He helped me go downstairs and he helped me come back up. And I had so much yarn that I bought that the kids were just throwing on the floor. I mean, mind you, they were in bags, okay? So they threw them on the floor and it was just accumulating. So when he took me downstairs, I was able to fix all that yarn that was on the floor. And now we got some more. We got, I don't know what, I mean, it is hard. Any of you ladies had that struggle of always liking the cheap deal on yarn? I don't know. I need to save money for the Hobby Lobby clearance.
Thank you for lurking, Miss Suzanne. I appreciate the lurkers very much, as I'm always lurking.
Miss Lisa, I would love to play in your yarn. Right? It's like, I tell myself, if I ever lose my marbles, just throw me downstairs with my yarn.
Right.
It's what is that? You can't hear nobody yell or scream. It's pretty good. Just give me a crochet hook and throw me downstairs.
It was very strange. All of a sudden, my page said, you can't read or review this page.
What? Yeah. I have such a bad habit. I know. No one needs to tell me. And then girls, so I told my husband, um, he's like, where are you? He called me the day I went to the doctor's office. I go, at Walmart. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, seeing if there's any more clearance stuff. He's like, okay, just remember to buy milk. Instead of saying, like, do you really need it? No, just, okay, make sure you buy some milk. I
You've
was
got some
like,
puppy.
right, like, just don't forget it. I was like, okay, I won't. And I did find some, so I was just like, oh, man. It's just one of those things. It says, I have no strength to pass up a good deal. Right? See, I know that's right. It's Miss Wanda, right? Is Navy
Mm-hmm.
Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 100%. I can't either. So when I heard people talking about it, I was like, we never find no damn clearance. You know what I mean? Like someone will post it and you go and it's like your stuff is still regular price.
Right.
So to be able to go and hit all 4 stores and all the stores had clearance yard, man, if you could see me run, I did. Even though I can't run. But you know what I mean, you guys. You guys saw that dust coming out, you know?
That's right. It's not a hoarder.
So,
That's a curator or a collector. Tell her you are doing the work that people with degrees end up doing. When they curate the museums.
mm, and like the crazy part is because a lot, lately I was thinking that, like, there's a firefighter station right here down the street from us. And I'm like, maybe I'll do a bunch of BMEs, like different little characters, and take it to them. And, when winter comes around and they can hand them out to people that they, whatever. So that's what I was thinking of doing this year.
Awesome.
Or if not that, maybe do oh my god, little stuffed animals, agurumi. Do little ones so they can get them away. Like just little things like that. Like, sometimes a little toy, makes a kid's day.
Right.
So I think at least something, we can
Right.
helping others, not just ourselves.
I agree with Lisa. We all need a sugar daddy that buys yarn and doesn't want any icky stuff in return.
Right. Well, I have my
There's a
husband.
blanket made every once in a while or something,
Right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I know we need that for real. The struggle is real out here. And the crazy part is, like, that everybody, they're gonna be waiting for that Hobby Lobby clearance. Like,
Mhm.
people are gonna be like out, go every day to see if they see something. And
Some
I'm
of
the
them do.
opposite. I call. Like, hey, are you guys working down anything? And then some ladies will be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Other ones like, heck yeah, you want to come over already? We're marking them down as like that. She didn't have to put them on another shelf. I'm like, I just drop it into the cart. I can handle it from there.
Right.
I went. What was it, like 2 years ago? I think 2 years ago. Not, yeah, somewhere around there. And like I only bought $40 worth of yarn. That's
That's
what
all
it
I've
tells
ever
you.
done.
Girl, $40, girl. I used to spend 300 and something dollars because I would hit multiple Hobby Lobbies.
Right.
But this last 2 years ago, even I think it could have been last year, they didn't have nothing. Like it was very like nothing that you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get like 10 of those or whatever. I was just like so sad. I was like, ooh, $40. That's like spending $4.
Right.
Normally, like I get bags and bags of yarn. This time was like one little bag. There you go. I felt dirty, you know?
I have the kind of luck that every time stuff like that comes around, I am absolutely busted broke. The
Me
week
too.
before, I would have had plenty of money, and because I had plenty of money, I bought stuff that I needed for the house or whatever,
Hmm.
not knowing that this was happening, and then I run out of money, and bang, everything's on sale. It's like you dirty rotten.
And then you get the people, like, I remember doing something, they're like, well, you should be leaving me stuff for other people. I'm like, well, they should have got here earlier. You know
Right,
what I mean? Like, to me, it's like, I was here, you could have came earlier, and you would have got a lot more.
right,
And then we had 3 Hobby Lobbies in our area, and they're like, maybe, damn, like 15 minutes away each one. It's bad to have that many. But I'm telling you, this last year, it was just like they didn't have none of the hanks that they normally have, like the $14 hanks. They
right,
did like this little piece like this, and that's it. Because, we all go for those hanks because they're nice. They're, the colors and all that stuff. But this last year, it was just like weird. And it was only like 1 or 2 of an item. It wasn't like
right.
before, like 5 or 6, 7, So, I'm a big girl. I need a lot of yardage. So, you try to get the ones that have the most.
Right.
But yeah.
So I'm
But
gearing up, waiting for the kid, getting ready for this summer when the kids are here.
oh, yes.
I found a few things. Only one came from Walmart. The rest was Amazon because one, it was cheaper on Amazon, and
Mhm.
there was more selection. But the first thing I
Yeah.
got was I got some of the weaving loom for the little loops, that you make the pot holders.
Yes.
And I went on Amazon and I ordered like 800 more loops so we can make all kinds of pot holders.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Miss Deborah, they do have them though. Like, I bought a lot of them.
And then I got a glow in the dark terrarium
Oh, that's going to be so bad.
so they can grow some plants. It's wheatgrass that they're putting in there. So that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Then I got a mini garden. It's another terrarium, but this one is got little mermaids.
Oh, for the girl. You're such a good auntie.
And
I
then,
guess you
because it's me, I had to. I got a magic potion making kit.
mind. Wow, girl. They're going to be so happy to be at your house.
And you get to
Let me
make
know.
20 glow in the dark magic potions.
Oh, where'd you get that?
Amazon.
You have to send me the link, girl.
It just looks like fun, you know?
Yeah, I need to have some stuff for the kids too because then be like, Mama, Mama. I was like, we need something for y'all to be doing
Shoot,
because
Miss Wanda, if you came over to visit, I think you and Miss Deborah would never ever leave again. We'd end up having a crochet commune out here at my house.
we already talked to Bridget about like put a little mobile home out in the back for us and we'll be neighbors. You going to bed? All right. Good night.
Good night, baby girl.
Ugh, the diva. Get out of here, little
Getting
girl.
so big.
Right?
Like,
Girl, she gets double digits this year. She's
mm,
gonna be 10. I told my husband, like, by the time we notice, they're gonna be like 18, 19. It's like, dang, where did the time go?
I mean, just seeing her now made me think that because, my God, when we first started talking, she wasn't but in like just getting
Don't.
out of kindergarten, going into first grade, I think.
Uh-huh. And,
Oh,
and it's so cute, girl. She's been getting the, like, little cramps already. And, she's having to wear a training bra already. I'm like, no, don't grow up.
Right? Stop it. Stop right there. Don't
Yeah.
grow another inch.
Yeah, it's like Chris will be 11, so he has four more years to turn. He's turning 11 next week. Well, yeah, next week on the 6th, he'll be turning. It's like, what? Like,
Yeah, my nephew just turned 11. It's like,
right?
they need to quit. They're making me old. I don't like it. They need to quit. If they quit, then I don't have to get old and we're all good.
Yeah. That's like to me with them, is like, I don't know. I'm so like, you know, just the thought of them growing up and Eileen goes, I'm never leaving. And I was like, okay, hold on, let me go record that. So the day you're like, I'm leaving, there you went, girl. Sure, she put that
Right.
right back down.
Right. Of
Oh,
course, in a couple
great.
years,
Good night, baby. I'm just gonna scare me. Well, tell her not to scare you.
you will be thinking different. You'll be like, get the hell out of my house, you evil little thing, you.
Right? I did
Hormones
that to
start
the
kicking
oldest
in.
one. I did that to the oldest one. Oh, girl, Miss Deborah, she already has that attitude. Like, she's been PMSing since she was like 5. Like, no, she is, ooh, you know, no thank you. I pass. It
Yeah,
is hard. Man, like a lot of times I'm like, I want to cry because, ugh, and then anything you say, they get even more mad. And then it's like, okay. And then I'm one of those people, like, when I'm getting pissed off, like really bad, I tend to laugh because I'm getting pissed off. And they get more mad because I'm laughing. So it's just one of those things, like, I have to look away to make sure I don't. And I'll be like, just get away from me. It's like the when that guy turns into the Hulk, be like, run. That's how I feel when it's happening. I'm like, no, no. I'm the worst.
Well, I'd
It's
rather have a mom
hard.
that can laugh than a mom that screams her head off. And
Oh my god, I do that too sometimes.
I mean,
Cause
sometimes you got to, but
and then they both have to have like the last word when they're arguing. And I'll be like, Chris, go downstairs, and I'll send Eileen up here so to separate them. And Eileen is still talking smack, Chris is still talking smack, going down the steps, and I'm just like, did I just say stop? Man, it is hard in this house. Like everybody PMSs at the same time. It's like, come on, please. They're like, I guess maybe being in the hospital might be sound a little bit better.
right, you can have a little mini vacation.
Like they bring food to your room service. You can sleep all day. All that fun jazz. You get your own room. Heck yeah. But hell no, I hate being in the hospital. The last time that they were like, "Oh, we want you to stay," I'm like, "The hell we will." I'm not staying. And that's just because they want to control the pain and stuff.
Right.
I'm just like, no, I want to go home. And the doctor, cool doctor, I swear. What she was like, okay, let me know when your ride is here. And I was like, okay, so I did, and she gave me another morphine shot, so you could sleep through the night. I was like, ain't you a cool doctor? Oh,
Saint Bernard, that's a big boy right there.
yes, yes, Venezuela, we need vacation time. That's why I'm like, we need to go to Bridget's house for some vacation. Be
Sounds good.
outside, dancing naked in the moon. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, let's do it.
All that fun jazz.
I got plenty of woods. Ain't nobody gonna see us.
And if they do, I mean, what, they get scared a little bit? Like, well,
Right, right.
go back into your house. You didn't see what you thought you saw. But yeah, it's just one of those, like, ugh. Yeah. Well, because, every time something like it has to be really bad for me to want to go to the hospital. Like it's been days and I can't take it anymore.
Right.
But yeah, and you know, some people look at you and you're like, you're just coming in to get a fix. And I'm like, I always take all my pill bottles. I'm like, look, if I wanted that, I can do it right here by myself. I don't need to be coming in, right? And the doctor was like, because she saw the bag, I had them all in my purse. I'm like, I'm not here for that. I just need help. It's getting, you know, to the point where I couldn't take it anymore. So it was, you know, but it's, you know, when you have to deal with stuff, it's just like, oh no. Normally, you know, I'm good. I'll like come to the living room if I can't sleep because the pain's too high. But I normally could take a lot of pain before I'm like let's go. You know. But you know, we just do what we can.
You're right. Got to.
Keep it moving. So, and then girl, they got me on medication, the ADHD medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it makes sense now. It totally makes sense. At first I was like, I don't have no damn ADHD. And then it was like when I started taking it, I'm like, what? Like, wow, it feels so nice. Like my brain is not like squirrels every 5 minutes, you know?
Right.
But it was just like, oh my God, what are we gonna do?
Good night, Miss Lisa.
Good
I hope you
night.
enjoy the rest of your day, sweetheart. And I'm going to try going back to the post office tomorrow. Hopefully my package has arrived. If not, I'll keep on waiting.
Right. Yeah, the mail lately is crazy.
Well, you know, I
Yeah.
mean, it's only fair. My package did come all the way from Australia. It wanted to see a few
Okay.
sites here in the States before it made its way all the way to me. So
Okay.
it's been taking the scenic route from California to South Carolina.
Nice. Got a little bit of a tan going on over there.
Right, right.
Seeing the beaches. I get it. But yeah,
Can't blame on be mad about the beaches because yeah.
right. I think most like what I miss about not being in California is looking at the beaches and then the breeze. I'm just like, perfect place. Well, my lady, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
The hubby's here.
But yeah,
And,
it's been 2 hours anyways. I should probably get going and, you know, go kick the king in the pants, make sure he's still studying.
right. All right, hon. Then I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.
Love you. All right, guys. Yeah, I think I am going to get out of here. We've been here for 2 hours and 3 minutes, so that was a pretty good live. I appreciate you very much for joining me, and thank you very much to everyone for the super chats. I have you all wrote down. I will get you wrote down again so that you're on there the appropriate amount of times, and hopefully I will see you again soon. There is a video scheduled already for Wednesday for you guys. I'm going to try to get a little herb garden update for you pretty soon because I do have seedlings up. So please look out for that. And until next time, I truly hope that you are crafting your happiness. Bye for now.
From a princess to a queen, she's grown, learning to fly with each wing she's shown. First crochet, then knit, now sewing she goes, spinning and dyeing, what's next, who knows? She walks her path with courage bright, from morning sun to stars at night. No task too small, no dream too high. She'll soar above, reach the sky. From thread to thread, her story weaves a journey a chapter turned. With every challenge, lessons learned. In skeins of yarn, her spirit threads, creating life with needle and thread. She moves with grace through tangled lines, with heart so pure and mind that shines. No fear of what's yet to be sown, a future bright and love she's known.